have a new assignment. Eliminate the commander of Rogue Coyote, one of the PFs operating in Africa. The target is simply the Major to his men. That's his rank from his army days. Instead of your typical boots-on-the-ground work, he's more of a job broker and a recruiter. And apparently he also runs a little espionage operation on the side. Which could explain why he's picked up a long list of enemies. I don't like getting involved in a PF pissing match any more than you do. There's another reason we took this job. Recently, this guy's been talking about dealing in nuclear arms. Think back to the shipment that Cypher was having ZRS transport. If we put the squeeze on this Major, we might come out of it with some new intel on Cypher.
Mission accept heading to Central Africa.
The mission objective is to eliminate the PF commander they call the Major. One of the Major's subordinates working undercover with the CFA is due to make contact with him. Check his current location on your iDroid. Follow him, and he should lead you right to the Major.
You have arrived at your destination. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
The target's man should be somewhere around there.
Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Enemy present. Marker placed. The map has... Analysis complete.
You got him. Stay on him.
The map has been updated. Marker placed. Analysis complete. Marker placed. Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
We have no fix on the target, not even a predicted field of movement. All we have to go on is this meeting with his subordinate. Remember, this guy will call the meeting off if he thinks he's being tailed. You've got to do everything you can to stay out of sight.
Guards approaching.
His vehicle stopped. Is that where he's meeting the target?
Sun will rise momentarily.
That's an enemy gunship. A single burst from his machine gun can cut a man in half. Tread carefully, boss. Beyond there is outside the mission area.
Caution, you are about to leave the mission area.
Switched vehicles, huh?
Analysis
You don't
complete.
think he spotted you?
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Marker placed. Analysis complete. The map has
There, that's the target.
Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Marker placed. Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
Ek is gereed om terugvoering te gee, majoor.
En gee my net die breedtrekker.
Die CFA kon nog nie vasstel hoe die hier al wat hulle kon kry was die plaaslike bevolking wat praat oor bose geeste.
Dis net so is.
Maar daar is gerugte dat jy die job van die hand gewys het omdat jy geweet het van die siekte. En nou is iemand besig om 'n vergeldingssquad saam te stel.
Van alle dinge. En ek maak soms my hande vuil. Maar ek's 'n engel in vergelyking met sommige van hierdie bliksems. Slawehandel. Reg onder hulle neuse en hulle wil my vervolg.
Maar ek's nie 'n voortrekker nie, maar jy's heeltemal reg. Nie een van ons verdien 'n prys op sy kop.
In elk geval, sê die res in 'n geskrewe verslag. Wat meer belangrik is jou volgende taak. ZRS probeer 'n ou man
Marker placed.
Dit het iets te doen met geen idee wie die ou man is.
Ek verstaan. Ek sal dit ondersoek. En om kernwapens te ondersoek is, wel, dis 'n baie gevaarlike pad om te loop.
Ja, ek weet nie. Kan wees wat hierdie plek nodig het. Ek die skrik maak tussen die hand. Kan baie bloedvergietings kom.
Jy dink Mobutu, en die res sal die sin daarvan kan insien.
Maar miskien het hulle planne om die groot koppe ook gelukkig te maak. Vir nou, vind uit waarmee ZRS besig is.
Ek begryp nie.
Caution, rain approaching. Mission info has been updated. You have arrived at your destination. You have arrived at your destination.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Mission info.
Okay, subject is in. Damn, he hardly looks like the treasure trove of Hideo we were hoping for. Well, whatever. Exfiltrate the hunt zone in RGB.
Analysis complete.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Exfiltrated.
That's it. You've made it out of the hot zone. No sign of the enemy. Mission complete, boss.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Mission complete, and how? They're gonna tell stories about this one, boss. The Major spilled his guts, all right. His nuclear arms business was just a rumor he was paid to spread around. He doesn't even know who's paying him. All his instructions came through a cutout. Hell, who else would be behind it but Cypher? And this nuclear arms trading is clearly connected to that yellow cake. He thought the same thing, which is why he tried to investigate ZRS himself. He said something else that caught my attention. That ZRS are trying to kill some old man. How did one old man get that kind of attention?
This. It's a variable, multi-legged tank. A spin-off of Metal Gear technology.
Big fan of spin-offs, isn't he? I hear he borrowed from the Soviets in Costa Rica, too.
The design allows for a lot of freedom in setups. It's based around a central core unit, so you can quickly reconfigure the hardware to suit any sort of mission parameters.
What the good doctor's trying to say is that it's customizable.
Naturally, it will raise the probability of success for standard missions. But it functions as an improved deterrent by increasing your preemptive strike capability against enemy elements. You just deploy it in a war zone, and its superior firepower puts the brakes on enemy attacks. Eventually, the whole war machine grinds to a halt. A true battle gear!
'Cause I'm having deja vu here.
I don't like him any more than you. But we need this.
You think it'll cut it in the field? Turning radius is better than any tanks. That's great for regional skirmishes. Tech like this is popping up all among the PFs. Best way to deal with them is to fight fire with fire.
I'll await your instructions then, boss.
So do we have your approval to commence development? Fine.
Consider yourself off the chopping block, Doctor.